From Toothless possibly having a girlfriend long before the Night Fury to what happened 1,300 years after the trilogy ended, today we're breaking down 10 Toothless secrets you missed in How to Train Your Dragon. But first, if you love Toothless, drop a dragon emoji. And if you're a fan of Hiccup, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Number 1. Did Toothless have a girlfriend before the Night Fury? What if the Night Fury was never his first love, and the real one has been on screen the entire time? Go back through the first 2 films and start watching the background. Every time Hiccup and Astrid are talking in the foreground, look behind them. Toothless and Stormfly are frequently back there, playing, circling, dancing around each other. Nobody watches it, because the movie is deliberately pointing your eyes somewhere else. Then comes the hidden world, and one detail reframes all of it. Stormfly finds a new partner, and the way the two of them move together is the exact same dance she used to do with Toothless. Not similar, identical. That's not a lazy animation reuse, that's a callback. And now look closer at the shot where Toothless watches them. You can see the reflection of Stormfly and her new partner in his eyes. Here's the part that got me. That same style of reflection shot appears again when he first sees the Night Fury. Same framing, same eyes, 2 different dragons. So was the Night Fury really his first love, or just the one who came after? Number 2. Hiccup is the only person who actually kills a dragon. Here's an irony the first movie buries in plain sight. The Vikings of Berk are set up as dragon hunters. That's their entire identity, generations of it, an economy built on it, children raised for it. But watch the film again and count the kills. There aren't any, not one. Every raid, every fight, every training session, the Vikings only ever try to capture dragons, drive them off, or knock them down. For all the noise, they never actually finish one. And who's the one Viking in that whole village who has no interest in killing anything? Hiccup, the kid everybody writes off as too soft for it. Now go to the climax. During the battle with the Red Death, Hiccup is the one who brings it down, which means the only character in the entire movie who genuinely kills a dragon is the boy who spent the whole film insisting nobody should. Number 3. Did Toothless cut off Hiccup's leg? We all know Hiccup loses his leg in that final battle, but almost nobody asks how, and the answer might be sitting right there in the frame. Watch the fall. Hiccup is dropping into the fire, head aimed straight at the ground, and his leg passes right beside Toothless's open mouth. Toothless grabs him, and that's the point. If Hiccup's head had hit at that speed, he wouldn't have lost a leg. He'd have died instantly. Toothless caught the only part of him he could reach, with the only thing he had. The movie even sets it up for you. Earlier in that same sequence, it goes out of its way to show you exactly how razor sharp those teeth are. And here's the part that turns it from an accident into poetry. At the very start of the film, Hiccup shoots Toothless down and costs him part of his tail. At the very end, Toothless costs Hiccup part of his leg. On the same side, neither of them meant it. Both of them were saved by it. That's not revenge. That's the whole movie in one image. Number 4. 3 things that make Drago terrifying. Drago Bloodfist might be the most underrated villain in animation, and these 3 moments prove it. He smiles. After Stoic sacrifices himself to save Hiccup from a mind-controlled Toothless, watch Drago's face. He looks back, and he smiles at what he's just seen. Then, he does something worse. He originally wanted Hiccup dead, and he changes his mind. He leaves him alive on purpose, because he wants Hiccup to carry the exact pain Drago carried as a boy when dragons took his family. He isn't sparing him, he's sentencing him. He learns instantly. When Drago takes Toothless, he works out how to fly him almost immediately using Hiccup's own tail device. Think about that. Hiccup spent years developing that mechanism and weeks learning to fly with it. Drago needed one look. He sacrifices his own men. When the Bewilder Beast erupts out of the water, it destroys a huge number of Drago's own ships. That wasn't an accident. He deliberately positioned those ships directly above his dragon to hide the air bubbles rising to the surface, knowing full well they'd be obliterated the second it surfaced. He traded his own fleet and crew for a few seconds of surprise and never blinked. Number 5. What exactly is a Skrill? Before the next one makes sense, you need to know about this dragon. The Skrill is a medium-sized strike-class dragon that first appeared in the Book of Dragons short, and it might be the strangest creature in the entire franchise. Its weapon is lightning. It uses the metallic spines running down its back to channel electricity, then fires it out from its mouth and its wingtips. It doesn't breathe fire at all. It conducts a storm. And then there's the ability nobody talks about. Unlike every other dragon we've seen, a Skrill can hibernate inside solid ice for decades. It freezes itself, waits out however long it needs to, and comes back exactly as dangerous as it was before. Strike class, lightning, effectively immortal in ice. Now hold on to that because there's a theory it connects to directly. Number 6. Is Toothless even a pure Night Fury? Some fans believe Toothless was never a pure Night Fury at all. He's a rare hybrid, and the clue is his fire. The old records describe Night Fury fire as legendary black flame. That's the documented description. But watch Toothless actually shoot. His plasma blasts glow a strange purple blue, nothing like the accounts. His design doesn't match either. His his tail fins are uneven, his body is sleeker than the ancient descriptions of his species. And then there's the part that connects to number 5. His unusually high intelligence and those crackles of electrical charge around his blasts have led fans to suspect a hidden bloodline, specifically a Skrill, a strike-class dragon built around lightning, the exact traits that don't fit anywhere else. And this theory explains the two things nobody else can: why Toothless is the only one of his kind we ever see, because he isn't quite one kind, and why the Light Fury looks so close to him without ever being an exact match. Number 7 was the Light Fury, the Bewilderbeast's mate. Here's a theory that explains something the third movie never bothers to. At the end of the second movie, the Alpha Bewilderbeast is defeated by Toothless, beaten, dethroned, done. But then look at the hidden world. A Bewilderbeast reappears down there, which means he knew about that place long before any of the events of the trilogy. He didn't stumble on it. He came home. So what if he once ruled it? Follow that. If the Bewilderbeast was the hidden world's ruler, he'd have had a mate. And after his defeat, the Light Fury may have left that world behind, which would neatly explain how she ended up captured by dragon hunters on the surface. Because look at everyone else down there. The Light Furies live in complete safety and never leave. Not one of them ventures out, except her. She's the only one who came to the surface, alone, into a world that hunts her kind. And if she just lost the partner she had, that changes her reason for being there entirely. She wasn't lost. She was looking. Number 8. How Toothless and the Light Fury actually got close. So how does a dragon like that learn to trust anyone again? On the surface, it looks simple. Two dragons meet, they get to know each other, romance happens. But watch the small moments and it's doing something much smarter. After Toothless completely embarrasses himself trying to impress her, the Light Fury flies off and hangs upside down from a tree branch. It looks random. It isn't. That's exactly what Toothless did in the very first movie, hiding like a bat. She's doing his thing without knowing it's his thing, and it's the first hint they have more in common than either of them realizes. Then comes the moment that actually matters. She accidentally steps on Toothless's drawing of her, and he growls at her. She growls right back, matching his aggression instantly. But the second Toothless stops being aggressive, she stops too. She de-escalates the moment he does. Then she looks down and finally sees what she stepped on, and in the very next shot, she walks around it. Nobody said a word. She just understood and adjusted. It's these tiny things, not the flying, not the romance, that actually bring them together. Two creatures learning each other's language without a single line of dialogue. Number 9. What happened 1,300 years later? Let's settle where everyone ended up, because the trilogy's ending moves fast. The dragons leave humanity behind for their own safety. Hiccup marries Astrid, they have 2 children, and he becomes chief of Berk. Toothless becomes the dragon king of the hidden world and has 3 babies of his own. Both of them got the life the other one made possible. Then the bad news. There was never a 4th movie. DreamWorks moved on and made a series called Dragons, the 9 Realms instead, and most fans wrote it off immediately. They shouldn't have, because it jumps forward 1,300 years, and the dragons are still down there, still hidden. 13 centuries of humans never finding them. The new lead rides a dragon called Thunder, and Thunder is Toothless's grandson. But then it goes further. He starts finding things in the caves, human tools, carvings of Hiccup's family on the walls, evidence that a person was down there repeatedly, long after the dragons supposedly cut ties with humanity forever. Hiccup kept coming back. He couldn't stay away, and then the twist lands. The new lead realizes he's a descendant of Hiccup himself, because his own family still keeps a Viking helmet bearing the same symbol from the old books. So 1,300 years later, a descendant of Hiccup is riding a descendant of Toothless, neither of them knowing why it felt right. Number 10. 5 ways the books are completely different. The 2010 film is one of the most unfaithful book adaptations ever made, and it might be the best thing that ever happened to it. Here are 5 changes. There was never a war. In the books, dragons already live among the Vikings. Learning to ride one is the village's initiation ritual, not an act of rebellion. That's literally where the title comes from. It's a manual, not a rejection of everything the tribe believes. Hiccup speaks Dragonese. He and Toothless communicate in an actual spoken language. It works on the page, but honestly, hearing real words come out of the Night Fury would have been jarring on screen. Astrid does not exist. Not renamed, not merged into another character. She isn't there. In fact, there were no female characters at all until the 3rd book, after author Cressida Cowell was made aware of the omission. Toothless is a house pet. Hiccup's frail build is accurate to the books. His dragon is not. Book Toothless is small, common, and green, deliberately mirroring Hiccup as the runt nobody picks. He's a difficult pet, not a war machine, and there's no riding him. The tone was much lighter, and that fits because most of these differences match a story that started out playful and only grew up alongside its readers later in the series. Which version do you prefer? Let me know in the comments. And that's it. Which one surprised you the most? A theory or a tiny detail? Let me know in the comments. If you want the the next part, hit that like button and make sure you're subscribed, because we're uncovering even more secrets next time.